In this video, I'm going to show you a basic site setup to sell individual bundles in MemberMouse. Bundles are an extremely flexible content protection tool. They're similar to membership levels, except that you can have unlimited bundles on a single account, unlike membership levels where you can only have one membership level per account. For example, if you have an information product that you want to sell to people in addition to whatever other content they have, bundles are a perfect tool for using in this situation, because it allows the customer to purchase the bundle and get access to the additional content without interfering with anything else they may have access to. Another common example I see customers using bundles for is when they have a large catalog for information products and they don't have any main membership, but their main business strategy is that they want customers to be able to purchase any of their information products, gain access to the members area, and then from there be able to purchase any of the additional information products they have access to a la carte. And bundles are extremely flexible in this situation. So the best place to start and configure his site settings is by creating products. So from the MemberMouse menu, I'm going to click on Product Settings and then Create Product. In MemberMouse, a product represents a billable unit. It's a thing that defines what somebody's going to pay you and when. And for this example, what I'm going to do is create a product called Secrets of the Pros. And I'm going to make this a one-time purchase product for the price of $100. Now you'll notice I skipped over the associated access section, which I'm going to come back to later when we're creating the bundle. But for now, I'll just continue. Since this is a one-time purchase product, I don't need to check off trial. I don't need to check off subscription. It's not a shippable product, so I don't need to check off required shipping. I can enter in a description if I want. And one valuable thing about entering a description is that it will automatically show up on the checkout page when somebody's purchasing this product. If, for example, you want to describe different things that they'll get access to in the product or something like that to help the customer make a decision, this would be a good place to do that. For now, I'll just enter in a sample description. And then I'll scroll down and click Save Product. Now that I've created this product, you can see it added to the products list. And in this grid, we can see a quick glance of all of our products, including a billing description, certain attributes of the product, such as if it's a free trial, if it has a subscription, if it's shippable, any associated access to the product, such as if it's associated with bundle or a membership level, and then a column where you can grab purchase links easily, which we'll cover later, a status column, which indicates if the product is purchasable or not, and then some buttons for editing and deleting the product. Now keep in mind that you can only delete a product if it hasn't been purchased. So now that we've created a product, the next step is to go ahead and create the bundle. So I'll go ahead and click Bundles, Create Bundle, and I'll call this Secrets of the Pros as well. Now we go down to bundle type, we see we want this to be a paid bundle, so I'll select paid. And now from this drop-down list, we see a list of potential products that we can associate with this bundle. And in this case, I only want this bundle to be available to people who purchase the Secrets of the Pros product, so I'll go ahead and select that. But keep in mind that one of the powerful things about bundles is that you can associate multiple products with the same bundle, which means that if you want to offer the same content for different pricing, you can easily do that. In this example, we're just going to be associating one product with it, but I wanted you to be aware that that is something that's possible with MemberMouse. Now the next section is default membership. In MemberMouse, every account has to have a membership level associated with it. So if the bundle is the first thing that somebody purchases when creating their account, the purpose of this option here is so that you can indicate what membership level they should get if they purchase this bundle as the first thing they've ever purchased. When MemberMouse is installed, a free default membership level is created. And that's what's being referred to here when it says use system default. So generally speaking, you'll use the system default here. But if you have a special scenario where people who buy a certain bundle get a specific membership level, then this is how you would do it. You would select a particular membership level from this dropdown, and then when anybody purchased that bundle as the first thing, then that membership level will be applied to their account. Next, you have the ability to set expiry settings if this bundle expires at some point. Now keep in mind, if you do use expiry settings, make sure that your product pricing is in sync with that. For example, if you create a subscription product that's $19.95 a month, and then you set your expiry settings for the bundle expire after 3 months, then you're going to end up in a situation where the customer loses access to the content after 3 months, but they're going to continue to be billed. So if you know that your content is going to expire at a certain time, then you're going to want to make sure your pricing doesn't continue past that point. And you can do this by creating a one-time purchase product, or you can do it by creating a payment plan product that has, say, 3 payments of $19.95 that occur every month. So therefore, they would pay $19.95 for 3 months and then it would stop. Next, you can indicate certain categories within WordPress that should be automatically protected by this bundle. This makes it so that you don't have to go into individual posts for a particular category and protect them one by one if you know ahead of time that all of those posts should be protected by this bundle. Next, you can add a description if you want. I'm going to leave that blank for now and just click Save Bundle. And now we can see that new bundle has been added to our list of bundles. We see the name of the bundle, and right underneath that we see no subscribers. Now as people purchase this bundle, this will show the number of subscribers who have purchased this bundle. And then you'll be able to click on that as a link to go to the Manage Members screen where you can view all the customers who have access to that bundle. In the type column, this shows you whether it's a free or a paid bundle. And next in the products column, if it is a paid bundle, it will list the products that can be purchased in order to get access to that bundle. Next, we have the purchase links column, which when the button is clicked will pop up a dialog where it'll give us a list of all the purchase links we can use across our site to allow customers to purchase this bundle. A status column where it indicates that this bundle can be purchased or not. And then an actions column where you can edit or delete this bundle. And again, there are restrictions for when you can delete bundles. If a bundle is applied to one or more members' account, then it cannot be deleted. Earlier when we were creating the bundle, I was talking about the default membership setting. And I explained that this setting only comes into play when the bundle is the first thing that the customer is purchasing. In contrast to if they already have an existing account with a membership level, maybe with other bundles applied to the account, if they purchase a bundle at this point, the default membership setting doesn't come into play. Because at that point, the member already has an account and they already have a membership level. The only time the default membership setting comes into play is if the person purchasing the bundle doesn't have an existing account. Now that we've created a product and a bundle, the next thing we want to do is configure our payment settings so that we can enable our membership site to start accepting payments. So I'll go to Payment Settings, Payment Methods, and you'll see here that we have a few options. First, there's a MemberMouse test payment service, which allows you to make test purchases and run through different processes on your website without having to integrate with any third-party payment method. This is helpful to do early on if you're not ready to integrate with a particular payment method, or after you've launched when you want to test aspects of your site without using real money. Following that, in terms of third-party payment methods, we have 2 options, on-site payment method and off-site payment method. If you're using an on-site payment method, the customer will enter in their credit card details right on the checkout page and submit the order without leaving your site. Now keep in mind when you use this method, you will have to secure your site using an SSL certificate. Off-site payment methods will take the customer to a third-party site, such as PayPal, when completing their purchase. As soon as they've completed their purchase on the third-party site will redirect them back to your membership site and display a confirmation page where you have the opportunity to give them further instructions for getting access to their content. For this particular example, I'm going to go ahead and configure Stripe. So I click on Stripe. I'm going to enable test mode so that we can do this without using real money. And then I've already entered my test secret key here, which you can locate in the Stripe admin area. Okay, so now that we've configured Stripe, I'm going to go ahead and scroll down and click Save Payment Methods. Now would be a good opportunity to mention some of the support resources that we have available. Now when configuring payment methods specifically for each payment method, at the top of the configuration area we have a link to a support article that provides step-by-step instructions for how to configure that payment method. In addition to that, on every screen that you see in the MemberMouse plugin, there's a Need Help button in the upper right-hand corner. And when you hover over this button, you'll see links for related videos and articles and contact support. And when you click related videos and articles, this will take you to the support center and display relevant articles to the page that you're currently on. So for example, on payment methods, if I go ahead and click related videos and articles, it shows me all articles related to the payment methods screen, such as payment methods overview, the difference between on-site and off-site payment methods, etc. I just want you to be aware that as you're going through and configuring things in MemberMouse, help is always a step away through this Need Help button in the upper right-hand corner. And of course, if you still can't find what you're looking through from the support articles, our support team is available and happy to assist with any questions that you have. At this point, we've created a product, associated it with the bundle, and integrated with our payment method. So now we're ready to start accepting payments from customers. The first thing we want to do is create a sales page where we can insert the links that people are going to click on to buy the product. So I'll go to Pages, Add New, and then I'll just call this Secrets of the Pros sales page. And then of course, within the content of the sales page, you're going to have all your copy and everything else you need to help the customer understand the value of the product. But then at some point, you'll need to insert a link that people can click on to make a purchase. So I'm going to show you two methods for doing that. The first method is to use the Smart Tag library, which you can access above the WordPress content editor by clicking this icon. And from here, I'll go to the Orders group and click Purchase Link. And then I'll click Insert Smart Tag. Now one note here, when you're working with Smart Tags, it's a good idea to work in the text version of the WordPress content editor so you can edit the code directly. So here you can see we have our Purchase Link Smart Tag, and then it has a product ID attribute with empty quotes. So you want to click your cursor inside those quotes because what we're going to do next is use the ID lookup tool to look up the product ID of the Secrets of the Pros product that we just created. So go ahead and click your cursor inside of those quotes and then hover up over the ID lookup tool, which is this icon here. Go ahead and click it, and then make sure you have product selected in your lookup dropdown, and then scroll down through the list to where you find the Secrets of the Pros product. And then go ahead and click the green plus icon to the left. And that will insert the product ID for the Secrets of the Pros product. So now at this point we have a fully functional Buy Now link that customers can click on to purchase this product. And I'll go ahead and publish this page. Now before moving on to show you how this actually works, I'm going to go ahead and show you another method for finding the purchase link. And we're going to come back to this sales page and insert the purchase link here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my MemberMouse menu here, and I'm going to right-click Product Settings and open that in a new tab. And on the Products tab, I can see my Secrets of the Pros product. And then in the Purchase Link column, I'm going to click on this button. And here we see our Purchase Link Smart Tag, which we can easily now copy, go back to our page, and then paste it in. And of course you can see both of them are exactly the same, but the purpose was to show you that there's two different ways for you to generate these Purchase Link Smart Tags for your products. So I'll go ahead and delete the duplicate one. Now let's go ahead and view our page. So since we have no content on this page other than the link, there's nothing much to see here. But we do have the Buy Now link here. And if we click on it, it takes us to the checkout page and it shows us that we're purchasing the Secrets of the Pros product. And we see our sample product description here that we typed in when creating the product. Now before I go ahead and make a test purchase, I want to talk about one more thing on this sales page. Often what we're going to want to do is have a styled button when we're purchasing products. And MemberMouse provides some styles out of the box that you can use to design your button in a way that you like. So let's go over the Support Center. And I'm going to type in button styles into the search field, and the first article that shows up is using MemberMouse button styles, so I'll click on that. So this article shows you exactly how to use the built-in MemberMouse styles to style your button. It shows you have different options for the size of the button, whether the corners are rounded, and you have all these options for different colors. So let's say in this case that we want to create a large, rounded, green button. So we can see here we need to add a class attribute to the Purchase Link Anchor tag. And for a large button, it's going to be button large. And then for rounded, we need to add the text rounded. And for green, we'll add green. So I'm just going to copy one of these as a starting point. And then paste it here into our anchor tag. And I'll do large, rounded, green, and I'll update that. I'll go back to our sales page and refresh. And now you can see we have a large rounded green button. So now you know how to create styled buttons for your sales pages using the MemberMouse button styles. So now let's go ahead and make a test order. Click the Buy Now button. Now when you're making a test purchase, you want to make sure you're not logged in as the administrator. In order to do this, you could log out as the administrator, you could open up a new browser, or you could go into incognito mode or something like that if your browser supports it. So now I'll go ahead and fill out this information. For the credit card number you're going to use is going to be dependent upon what payment service you're using. So if we go back to our payment settings screen, I have Stripe in test modes, and you can see here for any on-site payment method that supports a test mode, there is going to be a test credit card numbers link. So if I click on this, I can see all the different test credit cards available for that particular payment method. So for Stripe, it's simply 4242, repeating until you have 16. So I'll just do that. Security code is whatever. Expiration is any date in the future. And then billing address is whatever. Okay, so now we'll go ahead and click Submit Order. And we can see our purchase went through successfully. And here we are on our confirmation page. It shows us our order number, the total of the order, billing address, and information about our account. And if we go back into our Manage Members screen, we'll see that that new account has been created and the Secrets of the Pros bundle has been applied to that account. Now, one thing I'm sure you noticed while I was checking out is that I was typing in all of that information manually. And doing that once isn't necessarily a big deal, but if you're testing your site, you're going to be maybe running through the checkout page a lot. So MemberMouse has this valuable time-saving tool where we allow you to pre-fill out test data so that every time you go to your checkout page, it automatically fills out that test data and creates a unique email address so that you don't have to do it manually each time. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how to do that. Log in back as administrator if you aren't already, and go to Payment Settings in the MemberMouse menu. Click the Test Data tab, select Use Test Data, and then we're going to fill in all these fields as we want them to be, including the credit card number for our test payment service and security code. And then I'll go ahead and click Save Test Data. And now if we open up an incognito window again and go to our checkout page, you'll see that our test data is automatically filled out and we're ready to just submit this order so that we don't have to spend time filling out this information every single time. Another thing to note about the checkout page and the confirmation page I've showed you in this video is that the look and feel of these pages is determined by the theme that I've installed on my demo site. Based on the theme that you're using, you'll be able to get the checkout page and confirmation pages to look exactly the way that you want them to, so that the style fits in seamlessly with the rest of your site. And that's it for now. So in this video, I showed you how to create a product, associate that product with a bundle, configure your payment methods, create a sales page and work with purchase links, use test data on your checkout page, and place a test order. So after completing the steps in this video, you'll be able to have members be able to purchase your products and get access to particular content. So a good next step at this point would be actually to protect and schedule content associated with your bundles. So when people purchase those bundles, they'll have content that they can get access to. This is something that we discuss in the members area of membermouse.com in the MemberMouse Best Practices section called Who Gets to See What and When. You can also search articles in the Support Center for info on every feature, FAQs, and tips and tricks. And if you get stuck, please feel free to reach out to our customer success team.